Cup days arrive, Mark. It doesn't take long for 12 months to roll around. We're back there again tomorrow. You've got 4 runners. Unfortunately, not one in the Cup. You planned that way maybe a week or so ago. It didn't work out, but you do have a couple in the Nivellier final.
Yeah, it would have been good to probably have 2 in the Cup, but that's just the way it worked out. And, we've got 2 chances in the Group 1, and it's going to be pretty hard to beat Amazing Dream, though.
Certainly is. We'll get to that in a minute. First up for you tomorrow, race 3, Sue Princess. She's going pretty good at the moment, the old girl, but 2 miles tomorrow. Will that suit her, or will that test her?
Probably test her a wee bit. She's probably, not known as a staying thing, but in saying that, she does relax during the running and get the right run. She can finish it off. And it's just a normal Friday night field for Addington, and just depends what run she gets. And, she has done work over 2.6 and fought it out good. So, it's always a worry, the 2 mile, but I don't think it'll worry her that race. It won't be a quickly run race, and if she gets the right run, she'll be thereabouts.
Well, I thought she's competitive. As long as she trots, she can't get too far away from them, of course. She needs to begin, but not the most competitive race I've seen. So hopefully she can get a good check tomorrow. On to the 4th, and that's the Nivellier final. And as you said, Amazing Dream's going to be amazingly difficult to beat. We know that her trial on Wednesday was just unbelievable. But Stylish Memphis, obviously your main one. She has come through the Southland Oaks well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, she seems real good. She's lost a few more kgs to trim up a bit for this, which was always a plan. We wanted her peaking on Cup Downs. I think she's pretty good. That way her weight's pretty good and looks $1 million, and her work's been fine. So, the draws make it tricky. We've got a fair bit of gate speed inside us and Amazing Dream and that outside us. So, we leave that up to Ricky and everything. But, Dunn's horse is racing pretty good, looks a likely leader. But in saying that, I think Amazing Dream's just a wee bit better than all these fillies. And, I know they got a big opinion of her, and it'll take a special effort to beat her.
Yeah, I think so. I think unbeatable the way she trialled on Wednesday. It was just another level again from her. What about Plutonium Lady? She's just been a little bit below her best of late, and she's drawn wide, so she's going to need a miracle, really.
Yeah, a bit frustrating. Like, everything seems good with her, but she's just racing 2 or 3 lengths down on what she should be. She's actually not far behind the best ones when she's right. So, we just changed the training a bit and freshened her up, and everything seems good with her. But as I said, it's pretty hard out there. She's very quick off the gate, but drawn 8, you just don't know what to do. So she's going to need a lot of luck from out there. And if they do go very, very hard and she does nothing, she'll get home. But you can't give those good fillies a start either. So she's up against it tomorrow.
Okay, a lot of conjecture who should be in the Cup field and who shouldn't. But I'll tell you what it's done. It's left us with a great field for the junior free for all. We've had a lot of weak fields in the junior free for all over the last few years, but this one's a real bounce back and should be the race of the day. You've got Burnham Boy in there in peak form. You must be looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I think it's the race of the day. Like, there's some very good horses in there, and it's a very good even field. And if the weather's okay, I wouldn't be surprised if they go 3.5, 3.6. There's gate speed there. There's mid-race moves. There's stayers, and it's probably the best horse will win this race. Everyone will get their chance, and I'd say there'll be a few tied ones. Get into the 400. So, we got a good draw. He's got gate speed. He can roll forward and run pretty good time up front, and that's how he races best. So he's got to make the back markers work and take a bit of speed out of the others. So he seems very well. He's come through, Invercargill perfect, and he's the same. He's trimmed up for tomorrow, and he's pretty ready. So what Sam does from there, she'll have options. She can go forward and lead and run, or even Fabrizio from one could be a bit of flying the ointment, and Mitch Kerrs too. So it's one of those races. I don't think anyone knows what will happen until the gate leaves, and probably half a dozen horses could win it. But I think my guy's in with a reasonable, each way chance.
I think you hit the nail on the head looking at possible times they'll run, and so that might mean that the ones that are driven cold are going to come into it later, which is going to be the makings of an excellent race. And the 2600 too. If it was a 1980 metre race, it'd be a lot different, wouldn't it? The 2600 is going to really even that one out.
Yeah, I think it'll show why the 2.6 races are good. And if there was 1980, you'd probably take half the field out of from their draws, but 26 gives everyone a chance. And even a horse like Jazzy Bay is a very good horse, drawn one the back row, and you probably won't have time to pull. They'll be running that hard, and there'll be gaps opening. So I can make a case for most horses in the race. Finish Cheddar on the cards, the whole lot of them. So I think it'll be a great race.
Value bet for me, Jazzy Star. I thought his Cup trial was excellent last Wednesday, and he's the horse with the ability to be able to win that. Who's your tip in the Cup, Mark? You obviously don't have a runner, but who do you think will win the race?
The draws make it, very, very interesting. I probably lean towards Spankin being the horse to beat. He's got the all-round game. He's fast. He can stay. Drawing the back rope doesn't help him, and I think Copy that's the biggest danger. But one's just a nuisance. If you're not first out, you got to bank on luck on getting off and then doing work. So Self Assured, going away is 50-50 at best by the looks of him. So those three, and probably the one I do like. I think it would be a great place to be on the days of Fixer. He's proven it 2 mile and he's improved every run. He looks like he's peaked on the day, and just looking at him at the Cup trials, he's in fantastic condition. So I think he's a great place bet. But if it's going one, I'd go Spankin.
I think Regan's done a terrific job with the Fixer over the last month. I thought a month ago he was cast, but the way that he's improved that horse in the last month has just been a credit to him, I think.
Yeah, it is. He's probably. We always had that with Marcelo Ross, and he knows when to get them right on the big day. They can't be right all the time, and he's had a problem, hasn't panicked, and managed them extremely well. So, as I said, the condition I've seen him in, the way he trialled the other days, I'd be surprised if he didn't run top 3.
I thought if he went away, Self Assured unbeatable, but I think he's probably about 20-80 to go away the way that he looked again at the Cup trials the other day, and he's in a world of pain, I think, at the moment, trying to step away. So that evens things right up. Not a race I'd be interested in and having a bet into, to be honest. But I think you're going the right way with Spankin because you know what you're going to get. And I think, to even it out, I think he is the horse to beat on Tuesday for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think if they run the first mile, which if Fixer got there and made it a true run first mile, probably half this field will be battling at the half. So there'll be a fair few traffic problems if you get back in the field. So hopefully he makes the good ones move, and that's what makes it interesting, the draws. But, if Copy That did begin well and find the lead in the first half, well, he's going to be extremely hard horse to get past. So, these standing starts, the first 100 metres will be crucial, and Self Assured, he was probably lucky to go away from the Unruly, and he looks pretty 50-50. So I missed the Cup trial, but reports where he wasn't great away, but he'll have to be to be a winning chance in this. But on ability, he's good enough to win it without a doubt.
Very good. What's your best on the day? Have you had a look through the card and found one?
Yeah, as I said, it's just a normal Friday night's racing at Edmonton. Really, there's no Auckland horses or Southland horses up, and that's so. Probably I like Above and Beyond, but probably Bad to the Bone of Barry Purdens. He's a pretty good horse in the making. He's good at Kaikoura, and I think he should be winning that race there.
I'm going to go for a bit of value to kick the day off and get the pockets full early, and that's Globe Trekker in the first. I think he might still be 1 run away. He's only second up, but he should have won this race last year. Had a little gallop in the middle stages last year and just went enormous to run second. And I think if he can step from 1 and maintain a handy spot throughout, I reckon he's great value in the first. So that's my bet of the day at the each way odds.
Yeah, well, as I said, Cup Day always pots one up, and for once we haven't got the 2 mile trot first up, which is a bit of a shame. But just good even fields, as I said, they're just a normal Friday night's racing. But on Cup Day, some people do, some funny things, and always something happens. So it should be a good day's racing as long as the weather stays good and the club do good. It's should be a good day for everybody.
We'll talk this week about Majestic Lavros, but how is it? You're sort of another 5 days away from the Dominion. How's the time between Kaikoura this time last week and now gone for him?
Yeah, couldn't go better really. He comes through that grade, and he looks $1 million, and he is pretty well. So we've got 5 days to go, and touch wood, nothing goes wrong. But everything's so far so good, and I couldn't be more happy with him. And he worked pretty nice this morning and come through that good. So we're definitely on track.
Brilliant, great to hear. Oh well, good luck with the team tomorrow. We'll reconvene again during the week for Friday, but hopefully all goes well.
Yep, thanks very much, and good luck to everyone tomorrow.
Thanks, Mark.